Hello everyone. So today's topic is fileless malware. We are here to discuss about the fileless malware. Let me explain here what topics we'll cover today. The very first that we have, let me start PPTs. Yeah, the topics those we will cover here. The first is fileless malware, taxonomy of fileless. How does it works? Launching through document, launching through memory, launching through scripts, through system admins, phishing, Windows registry, maintaining persistence and obfuscation techniques. We will discuss all these and the topic is fileless malware. So as name suggests, there is no file in this malware. Okay, so it's quite interesting. We have different methods here for different reasons, different techniques for the propagations. Okay, let me start. As you all are aware, we have completed our Trojan part, viruses part, and now the next part is fileless malware. Okay, I will brief all these things one by one. If you have any questions, please let me know. Let's start. Okay, so the very first part is what is fileless malware? So it is a non-malware. Okay, it is known as a non-malware. In fact, legitimate softwares, applications remains in the systems to perform various malicious activities kind of persistence. It injects a malicious code in the running processes like such as Microsoft Word, JavaScript, etc. Okay, so it injects the malicious code in the running processes. Reasons of using fileless malware. What are the reasons for the hackers to use fileless malwares? Because the fileless malwares are trustworthy, persistence without files, simplifying the infection process, increased success rate, and stealthy natures. So these are all are the reasons of using fileless malware, because with file malware obviously you need file and need someone who can install that in the systems, but here there is no file for the fileless malware. Let's talk about the propagation techniques. Propagation techniques would be through phishing emails, malicious websites, legitimate applications, registry manipulations, memory code injection, script-based injection, native applications. So these all are the techniques through which this fileless malware can propagate. So how does this fileless malware works actually? So here we have different four stages. First is point of entry, second is code execution, then persistence and achieving objectives. These four phases we have. The very first is, let's talk about the first one, that is point of entry. In the point of entry would be our memory exploits, malicious website, phishing email and malicious documents. As I already told you about the propagation techniques like through emails, through specific web browsers. Okay, so these are the card as a point of memories where we have memory exploits like the phishing emails and malicious documents. Once the point of entry is confirmed, then we have second is code of executions. In code of executions, we have for examples the process hollowing or reflective DDL injections. Okay, these are code executions. Then we have script based injections like PowerShell, C script, or VB script. These are the script based injection through which it can inject into the system. After that, the important part that is the benefit of this fileless malware is persistence. And for the persistence, it uses the registry, Windows management instrumentation, and scheduled tasks. Then we have fourth part is achieving objective. In achieving objectives, we have reconnaissance, credential harvesting, and data exfiltration. Okay, reconnaissance. I hope you all are aware. Credential harvesting to fetch the credentials and data exfiltration. Okay, these are the objectives of hacker. So this is all about how actually the fileless malware work. Let's talk about the launching through document exploits. Once the victim opens a malicious document, the document runs a malicious macro. And once the malicious macro launches through VB or JavaScript, it exploits the PowerShell to run payload and continue infections. Launching through in memory exploits. Attacker injects the malicious payload inside the memory that target legitimate processes without leaving any footprints. It is also impossible, it is almost impossible to detect by any antivirus software because it's a memory exploit, right? So it is almost impossible to detect because there is it target the legitimate processes without leaving any footprints. Next is launching through script based injections. Here you can see the statements are loading the malicious scripts, files, executables, etc. Embedded or downloaded code placed in process memory. Execute the code directly from memory like covet, Format, and Ferret have used malicious script to spread malwares. Next is launching through exploiting admin tools. The modified tools are used to access payload, maintain persistence, steal and export information, and expand malware. Attackers can exploit system tools such as remote desktops, command-oriented tools like PowerShell, certutil, WMIC, and pen testing tools like Mimikatz, Cobalt Strike. Using these techniques, attacker can steal the critical information from the system such as credentials, launch further attacks. These all are through the exploiting admin tools. Launching through phishing emails. Attacker sends a phishing email with malicious link. Attacker sends the phishing email. Say, understand this. Attacker sends a phishing email, okay, with malicious link. User open that link and it redirects to the fake websites. Then the fake website scans for the vulnerability in the systems. Then fileless malware exploits system tools such as PowerShell to run malicious payload in the memory. It loads the malicious payload from the remote command and control. Then the auto start registry key is created for storing the malicious script in the victim system to maintain persistence. Once the malicious payload injected, it steals the critical information and performs data exfiltrations and send all the data to the attackers. These are kind of simple processes which is related to our earlier processes discussed, uh, where I discussed about how Trojan works, what is the process, how it fetch the information from the system. It's a kind of same process. But here we are discussing about a fileless malware launching through Windows registry. Here we have exploitation via execution process, injecting fileless malware to run malicious scripts. Then we have creating multiple registry entries with encoded JavaScripts, and script executed by a registry entry incorporated with Masta and ActiveX objects. Now we have another thing is that is quite interesting here is the maintaining persistence. Persistence means it keeps the connection open with the attacker's command and control center. Okay, there is no need to create new session here. It keeps the connection open. So attacker saves the malicious payload inside the registry that holds data for configuration and application files and settings. After loading the malicious code into the system registry keys, this code executes itself with every system restarts. Okay, and when a certain shortcut file is accidentally clicked, attacker can also exploit the Windows task scheduler to activate scripts and run them at a specific time. The scheduled task activates the malware inside the registry as regular interval of time spread infection in the system. Attacker maintain persistence by exploiting WMI, which is designed to handle various systems and devices in a network. Let's talk about the fileless malware and obfuscation techniques. In the fileless malware, the names of these are the fileless, revenge rat, divergent, dark watchman, astronaut, node-rush, vapor worm, dreadaxe. Obfuscation techniques are inserting characters, inserting parentheses, inserting caret symbol. These are the obfuscation techniques, and these are the name of fileless malwares, and this is how it maintains the persistence. I believe this is all about the fileless malware. Let me see if we have anything more to discuss. Okay, we are good here. So friend, this is all about the fileless malware. If you are new for these malware topics, I understand it's quite difficult to understand all these things, but I would suggest to go through my previous videos related to the virus, types of viruses, how virus works, and what are malwares, how malware works, what are Trojan, how Trojan works. So, and that will give you an idea and help understanding this fileless malware. Otherwise, it's quite difficult to understand how fileless malware work and what all are these definition and tasks. Okay, please go through my previous videos and keep watching videos and it will help you further. Thank you.